What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be reviewing a Fresh and Fit podcast clip titled "This 34-year-old woman must be a unicorn." So apparently the way she's operating in the dating market is making men wait 10, 12, 13 years
so bad
to ultimately be in a relationship. What are your thoughts on that initially?
That's terrible. Why would you do that to somebody? Like, string them along for this many years thinking that they have a chance with you. Mm-hmm. And, like, obviously you're over here playing games with oh my God, that's so bad.
Let's go ahead and get into this video.
Yeah.
Let's see what she has to say.
Okay.
I think my favorite part about dating is definitely like just discovering new people and what they're all about and seeing how they could fit into your life. And then the worst part is, you know, when you realize they don't really fit into your life and then you gotta like cut them loose, and that could be awkward. And usually, yeah, it's not like the easiest thing to do to like distance yourself from people once they're already feeling you and you're not feeling them. Mm-hmm. Right. So I don't like that part, but it's part of it, so it's all good.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, and
current status?
Current status, single but never solo.
Okay.
I'll be having questions. What does that mean?
I'm dating. I'm trying to find the right person for me. That's it. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. No shortage of dates, but you know.
Writing to
also,
CC.
So what are your thoughts right off the bat? She's 34, operating as if she's 24, and saying if a guy fits into her life versus her fitting into a guy's life. So it seems like she's operating from a masculine frame. But what are your thoughts on this?
No, she just sounds like she's just out here having, I guess, a good time. Like, I don't know. She's not taking anything too seriously. She's like, get to talk to some people, get to know some people. And, like, it just seems like a cycle. It's just constantly, like, just refreshing her list of, like, all right, like, I'm going to see how this is. And then, I'm not feeling it anymore. Bye. On to the next. Like, It's always just this, like, this cycle. That's what it sounds like to me, which is obviously very unhealthy.
Yeah. It seems like she's like a guy's one word away from her just saying
bye. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, she seems like that kind of girl.
Because when you start to cycle through as many men as we think she's recycling through, there's no real connection. She starts to lose her ability to pair bond and ultimately connect with somebody. Mm-hmm. So like you said, she's just cycling through these guys constantly. I'm curious to see what her body count is for the year.
I don't think she'll say it.
She won't say it.
Yeah, I don't think she'll say it.
It has to be high. Like, it has to be high.
Well, think about it. She's 34, and if she's, like, going on dates often, whatever, then I guess the probability of it being higher is, like, it makes sense, right?
Right.
So, not even trying to, like, put shade on her. It's just numbers, right?
It's just what it is.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead and continue.
Yeah.
Let's see what else she has to say.
Like, trying to be very selective, and my time is, you know, very valuable, so I can't give it to everybody. So it's like, you know, you gotta have those initial conversations to make sure they're even worth going on a date with. And then if we go on a date and you click, then it's like, okay, how do I play this? Do I want to just continue it? Like, usually guys want to move pretty fast. I'm more of a slow mover. I like to take my time with people, just kind of like make sure they're my friend first, and then see it from there. Yeah, he doesn't like that because he wants a first date, but I'm not down with that. So if you can't be my friend first, then we can't be anything.
I'm just listening.
I already know. Huh? You're not down?
Why are you not down?
I just think it's too quick. I mean, like, I think that it's just not really my style. For the most part.
You never had sex on the first date?
Yeah, I have. And because of that, I've been like, I don't really like that.
Was it not good? Was it?
No, it's not necessarily that it's not good.
If it's good, then what's the problem? Y'all vibing is good. What's the problem?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely been both situations where I've like done it, but then for the most part, I just feel like I would rather wait till like the second or third date. That's just my personal style.
Word.
I hear that. I hear that.
Mike Rashid said, what happened when it was good, right? Let's talk about the good times.
Yeah.
Why didn't it work when you guys are vibing and clicking, right? Obviously, again, with the whole pair bond thing, it seems like she found something else wrong. But what are your thoughts on that?
Well, no, like, I guess for everybody has their preferences. If you feel like you're comfortable, like, sleeping on the first day and you, like, if that's what happened, then it happened. If you're not comfortable with it, that's just a personal choice, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, the way he's talking to her right now, he's like, I call some bull right now. Like that's the questioning that he's giving right now.
Right.
I don't know. Something's a little fishy. I want to hear more of like what she's talking about, because something just feels off. Like I feel like she's not telling the full truth.
She's not telling the full story, because she's not answering the question, what happened when it was good? You know what I mean? Like there's no accountability there. It's just like, I don't feel like doing it, or
I think there's more to it. Like you know what I mean?
Obviously, but
she's not giving me details about it.
Let's continue.
Yeah.
Let's see what else she has to say.
If you did it and you've had good experiences.
But I've also had bad experiences.
Yeah, but that'll be, you can do that, have bad experiences.
Personally,
third,
I like to
fourth
talk
date.
about sex with a man before I have it, and
Like,
I feel
what does
like
that conversation sound like?
like. I mean, I'm not gonna have that conversation.
No, I'm just curious.
I want to
Like,
know,
hey, so,
are we sexually compatible?
You would not know that unless you was.
There you
Yeah,
go.
Yes,
but I
yes,
think
we
good
are.
things
I
come to
would say
those
yes.
who wait, and I'm more
Yes,
of a
we are.
spiritual person, and I feel like sex is a spiritual connection thing for me, and I'm not interested in just f***ing. So a lot of guys, they just want to f***. I'm not down
So
with just
question,
getting fucked.
I'm not disagreeing or
Yeah.
anything or agreeing, but the times that you had sex on the first date, did you just want?
No, I wanted to continue on, like, because I was like actually genuinely interested in them, and then I feel like there was maybe a couple times where guys were just not like they were interested in me, but then I also feel like guys judge girls who have.
Let me
on
say
the first
something
date.
as a guy.
Okay, let me tell
I've been
you.
a guy
Tell
all
me,
my
tell
life.
me. Yes,
Tell 'em, Mike.
Tell me.
Now, how you meet makes a lot. Like
Totally.
first date, having sex on the first date is not a bad thing.
No.
We don't look at it like, you know what, my morals sell me. Like that's not a thing, right? It's how y'all meet and how y'all vibe
That's so
and
true.
interact.
And I think also leading
I'm
up
gonna
to
tell
the
you,
date.
some people like who have options. All right, I'm gonna make you wait. I'd be like, cool. I'm gonna be smashing my face off over here until
Yeah,
you're
go
ready.
smash her. I don't
You know what I'm
care.
saying? But it's just
I'm
like,
still getting to know you. Why can't we be friends for a bit?
I don't know. I'm not saying it's wrong.
For the most part, for most people that are like obviously in their 30s and they're dating, you know what you like, you know what you don't like at this point, right? So this whole thing of like, oh, we got to be friends for a bit first and then whatever, I don't know if I fully agree with that, just because if you went on a first date and you were asking the right questions, you know at the end of that date if this is someone that you want to continue with or not. So not to say you have to sleep with them after the first date if it goes well, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying that like you don't need to be the friend, like just I don't know why she has to say it like that. Just if the first date went well, it's like, okay, cool, like I want to go on the next date with him and see how that goes, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think it has to be like this friendship like
Right,
time
exactly.
frame and then you can start dating.
Right.
I just
Exactly.
don't think she's asking the right questions honestly on the dates, because then she still thinks that she needs more time to filter them out, whatever. She's 34. She does not have time to just be like friends for 6 months and then dating and then and then 6 months and a day goes by. Oh, I'm not feeling him anymore. I'm gonna move on to the next.
Remember that girl? What did she say? Maybe I was
happened?
doing the video on my own. She said how if he chews his gum the wrong way or too loud, like she would just get up and leave. And like you said, she's 34 years old. She's lived enough to know what she likes and what she doesn't
That's
like.
what I'm saying.
And she's operating like she's 24, like she's just new to the dating scene.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't seem like she has any real intent or any real direction when she's dating. Like if she had the intent to date to get married, or to meet somebody to get married,
You know, like
or to
what
meet
to
somebody
ask.
to be in a long-term relationship with, you would have a idea as to who you want to meet and the types of questions that you would ask to ultimately identify who these individuals are.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like she's just dating happy-go-lucky.
She's over here willy-nilly, just like, oh, I'm flowing over here one day, I'm flowing over here one day. We'll see what happens.
Right.
And okay, you know what I
and
mean?
here we go with the spiritual
Oh yeah.
thing. And I tell these guys all the time,
my gosh.
anytime you meet a woman that starts speaking like she's spiritual, kumbaya, swinging or swaying by the campfire, like it's just a bad situation. Just pull out.
Uh-huh.
But anyways, let's go ahead and continue. Let's see what else she has to say.
Yeah.
Who's
Is
gonna
when you say-
discount
when you
me
say- when
because
you
I
say-
didn't sleep with him on the
when a
first date
person-
is not for me. So
But when
that's
a
cool.
person says like,
Fair.
this is my rule.
I don't have a rule. I go with vibes.
Okay.
I
So
don't have
first
a
date is
hard.
not first date.
It's not.
Smashing is
It's
not.
not
out the-
totally out of the question. It's just
I
not
know,
something I
'cause you
do
said you did it
often.
already.
Yeah,
Yeah. Right,
I've
that's
done
good.
it. I've done it. But
Okay.
because of
If
the way that I am, I prefer to just take a bit of time and actually have like certain amount of conversation, know a certain amount of things about people, feel like, you
Is that what
know,
that
this
means?
is
AKA
like I said on the last podcast. I like to verify that they're for real. Like,
How do you do that in 2 days, 3 days?
yeah, because you can talk to somebody and have more conversations.
People
You
won't
have a
lie
little
to
bit.
you until they get what they want. They're gonna say, they
Yeah,
be
men are
so
liars.
nice.
That's why I like to
Women
wait
too.
a little bit and
Everybody
make sure I
lies.
can like do my
General.
creeping first.
Everybody
And
lies.
In general.
All right, that's cool.
AKA until the right guy comes along.
Yeah.
So
it's
okay.
all about vibes.
Yeah,
At the end of the
vibes, yeah.
day,
It's just vibes.
but like
Vibes.
for
Say that.
instance,
Vibes.
you know, like there's
Okay.
guys like I've made a guy wait 13 years and he waited and then he was still around and he still was there and
how
he was
old
my
are you?
friend the whole time.
Okay, so
No.
she made a guy wait 13 years and he stuck around.
Poor guy, man. Honestly, like I don't know.
So she's dealing with beta guys. Like she's dealing with simps. So for a guy to wait around 13 years for a woman that's now 34, like you're just operating in a scarcity mindset. Because if you had options, you wouldn't be sticking around for 13 years. It just doesn't make any sense. But what are your thoughts on that?
No, exactly that. Like I think 13 years though, like that's a crazy number. Like, oh my god, I'm disappointed in her that she would do that to somebody. Do you know what I mean? Like it's just she probably kept egging it on, being like thinking that he has a chance. So he kept, you know what I mean? He kept thinking that there was something there. And that's probably why he waited a little bit longer, and maybe there's breaks in between those 13 years, but I don't have words for it. Like, this is just, that's so disrespectful. Like, if you actually are a caring human being and this person was, because she's friends with all the people she dates, right?
Yeah.
Beforehand. So if this person is truly your friend, you would not do this to someone that you care about, that you respect, you know what I mean? It's like, if I'm not feeling you and I know this within at least the first year, come on, like, you know?
Yeah.
And then, I'm disappointed.
Well, in the words of Kevin Samuels, she needs therapy. Like there's something
Yeah.
off, and no disrespect to her, but there's something off mentally.
To think that that's okay, because she's gloating about it right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She's not.
Like, if she
there's no
feels-
empathy here of
Right.
like I felt bad that I made him wait all this time, and I thought there was something there, but there really wasn't at the end of it. And there's no sympathy, or like she does not feel bad about what she did. She's like low key gloating about it. That's
Yeah.
what's making me upset about the situation.
Well, she seems narcissistic, because usually people that are narcissistic, they lack empathy, as you mentioned. So it seems like that's what she is. And I guess the validation from these guys waiting 13 years or a year, 5 or whatever amount of time they're waiting,
Validation,
it
like-
seems like it's giving her validation, it's feeding her ego, and ultimately she feels like she's able to do this without any real repercussions or any consequences, right? Because she's still doing it at 34. But let's go
It's
ahead and
ridiculous.
continue.
Yeah.
Let's see what else she has to say.
Okay.
I'm 34.
13 years?
13 years he waited, and then he
You
wanted to
respect
marry
him?
me.
You respected him,
Of course, we were friends.
but you said you made him wait.
I mean,
So it wasn't
he
a
was
situation
hitting-
to where y'all was
He
just
was
homies.
always trying on. He would try
Yeah.
me every once in a while.
You don't like that guy. Are y'all together?
I did date him. I tried to take him seriously, and then I knew like
Why?
after a while of dating
Why?
him, he wasn't the one.
No man waits 13 years.
Oh, he waited.
Like I said, no man
No
waits
man.
13 years.
No, he's a man.
No, he's not.
Well, I don't know how you define a man, but
To wait 13 years for something he don't know if it's good.
Facts.
yo, bro, he's been there.
Wait, but when you
And
dated-
I swear to God, if I
13
hit him up
years
and I was
like
like,
being
yo,
in
let's
prison.
get married.
He's not
No,
even in
but
prison.
the thing is, I was his girl. Like, I was his friend. I was his homegirl. I was there for
That's what's
him
up.
through thick and thin. I did a lot of things for him. And I wasn't ever really, like, super
That's
attracted to
fascinating,
him.
though.
But
You wasn't attracted to him?
not on that, like, dating level. I was interested in other people.
Oh
We
my
did our
God.
thing.
I feel so bad for this guy.
Yeah, well, he was still around.
I'm
I
not
didn't
into
make the
you like
decision.
that. I like these
I
guys.
told him that, but he didn't care. 'cause
Mileage. You ready? You ready? I guess. Come on.
mileage. Come on now.
Literally, I mean, come on.
I'm just saying.
And that's facts. I
Yeah.
mean, she made him wait while she ran up her mileage, right? The amount of guys. Could you imagine the amount of guys she slept with in 13 years?
Mm.
And then to be like, all right, I'm done sleeping around. Let's date.
And then again, it goes back to the gloating thing too. That she's just like, if I called him up right now, like, and I was like, she's taking, I guess, the validation part of like him being obsessed with her as like oh, like I know, like
He's
as
waiting.
a sense of value.
He's
maybe
waiting
for her.
around, waiting for me.
Like I'm worth the wait, pretty much. I think that's where her thing is coming from.
And then after the 13 years, she's like, yeah, I don't like him. Like I don't like him in that way.
Mm-hmm.
So he literally waited for 13 years for
I
nothing.
feel so bad for this guy.
And now they're not even dating.
Yeah.
So
I hope he finds the right person for him. And I really hope the best for that guy, because that's ridiculous. Like,
Yeah.
Anyways,
let's go ahead and wrap up this video,
Yeah.
and we'll continue.
So what happened?
What if a dude made you wait that long?
I mean, we dated other people in between, and then at the end of the day, he came to me and he was like, "Yo, you're the only girl that's really
So you said
solid."
to my bro, you said, look,
Not the bro.
I'm not sold on you yet. Let me just, I like this guy.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, he didn't work out.
You know,
I like
and
this guy.
he actually became a
13
multimillionaire, and I
years-
still didn't want him after that because he
13
was
years
annoying.
of guys.
It is what it is.
13 years of guys, like, and you're rich, I guess. You must have the most powerful stuff between your legs on earth.
It's pretty
He's a
good.
multi-millionaire,
I get good reviews.
and he
so.
waited 13 years, and you still kicked him to the curb. That's fast.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and end this video. What are your final thoughts?
seems like a nice guy. Obviously, financially secure is what she's trying to say, and who is like literally, I want you to like to be my wife and whatever, and like he's obviously putting it out and putting himself on the line, and she's still like, nope, I want to go flow over here. Like,
Yeah.
yo, forget this girl. Like, nah, that's
This girl's for the streets, straight. Because usually feminine women will operate out of, hey, I need security.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end, she said that he was a multimillionaire.
And
so
she still didn't want him.
he could provide financial security, and she still didn't want that. Like, she didn't find any attraction in that. So it seems like, again, she's operating from a masculine frame. But what were you going to say?
No, I was gonna say I think a lot of women who are like more in the career mindset, they're like, I have money, so I'm not. That's not the main attraction point for me. Especially being 34 years old, I'm maybe assuming she's more of a career woman. So she's like, I don't care if you have money or not. Like I got that for myself, so it's not enough. So no, I'm good.
I feel bad for these guys that are single,
Yeah.
just dating these types
Be
of women.
careful if you get any
Spending
signs.
money, going on dates.
Yo, coffee date, coffee date on the first $5
date.
is not that bad. Like
Walks.
yeah, literally.
What else?
Coffee
Ice cream.
breaks. Ice cream is a great one, you know, like, oh my god, that's so sweet. What else?
Like, these guys should have a $20 cap.
Go to the zoo
First
for
date.
God's sakes. I don't know. Like, how much is the zoo entry fee? Like, or go if there's an amusement like situation happening out in the
Amusement park
summer
or something,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like where it's like I don't know at this point.
Don't be spending up your hard-earned money.
Yeah.
First, I would say at least the first 1 to 2 dates.
Or at least if you really like this girl, like, just, you know, save that. If you're gonna go all out for a first date, save it for a girl that you really truly think that this is someone, like, she showed you the similar interest. You know what I'm saying? Don't just splurge your money on a girl that's like, I'm not sure about you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
So-
even then, they switch up quick times. You know what I mean?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, I don't know
think
then.
you found the one, and you know what I mean? She's because
Yeah, I get it.
as a guy, you may go on a first date, but you may never hear from that girl again, right? It just may not work out, right? Maybe you guys are not compatible, and then ultimately you spend all this money, and it's just a disaster. But
Ugh.
anyways,
Be
guys,
careful.
we're
Oh
gonna
my
go ahead
gosh.
and end this video. If you like this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time.